Fred Rogers in here.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? There's nobody in media, there's nobody in television, there's nobody in I think in the consciousness of anybody who was born after 1956, which is when I was born, that didn't already have an understanding, as well as I think an opinion of Mr. Rogers.
I played Bill Eisler, who was Fred's longtime friend and producer. He was there with him right from the beginning. The real story of them and how the friendship that they built through the story is real and it's tender. And but Lloyd's journey, of course, you know, we go from skeptic to believer.
Jerry Vogel seemed a departure from a lot of characters I played, and I got to sing, and you know, he's sort of a hanger-on for the old Rat Packers period, and I just knew I would have a lot of fun with this character.
I used to watch Mr. Rogers, so I knew everything about his TV show. Not much about the man himself, but everything about the TV show. This is somebody whose life we can explore and who made a powerful impact and lived his life in the same way. Do you know what I'm saying? So there was an integrity there that you know, is we really cherish these days.
He just wanted to make little kids, little human beings, feel safe, even if they didn't have all the answers or couldn't understand all the answers.
I think he stood for compassion and understanding. I really do feel like that. Yeah, for the grace to allow people to be and get to know themselves and to change and to learn.
Who I play in the film is a journalist for Esquire magazine, loosely based, sometimes very much based on a Esquire article that appeared back in the 90s written by Tom Juno when he followed Fred Rogers for a number of days and was kind of, I don't like to say converted, but kind of came to understand what Fred stood for as a kind of hard-hitting, skeptical, at times pessimistic journalist. You know, I think Fred showed him that the glass was definitely half full. One of the greatest takeaways for me is that he really treated children in a very mature way, and so what he sought to do was give them the tools in order to deal with their own evolution, which I think serves society. If you help them at that stage, then the hope is they'll turn into good humans.
I'm a mom. I have a little kid. At the time was 2. So Mr. Rogers has been a big part of our child rearing, and his message has just felt so present and real to me in this moment in time. So when I got the script, it just felt like, well, I have to make this movie. I love it so much. I mean, the truth is, he lived what he preached. He had a mission of kindness and a mission of being present and a mission of listening, and he did it in every day. And you know, I've been talking to a lot of people ask me about the documentary and kind of, this is not a biopic, and I've said, you know, I think that movie is such a beautiful companion piece to our movie, because that movie told you about all of his life and how he came to be, and our movie really shows his mission in action, what it would be like to meet Mr. Rogers and form a friendship with him, and he really was a special person, and he walked the walk, he didn't just talk the talk.
You have to look at his output on television, and it was singularly honest, and I think you'd easily dismiss it because it wasn't an honesty that mattered to you and me. It was an honesty that mattered to extremely young people who did not know how the world worked.
I think the best thing we can do is to let people know that each one of them is precious.